Hello, everybody, and happy Halloween. Happy Halloween, happy blue moon, happy full moon, and it looks like I was going to say happy Mercury retrograde because it looks like I might be having a few technical issues there. Thank you for joining me. My name is Leanne Kalal, and I am a member of the numerologist team. And today I am here to host a very special and exciting event for you. So we're going to wait for a few more people to join us. Hello, let me know, check in, tell me, introduce yourselves. I can see all of the comments. So I would love to hear where you live, if you know what your numerology life path number is, or any other numbers in your numerology chart, leave them in the comments. I would also love to know what your sun sign is. Yeah. Let's see. Leave some comments for me. Say hello. I'd love to. It's always way more fun when this is interactive and I get to see who I'm talking with. Hello, Desiree or Desiree. Desiree is in Chicago. Awesome. Emmanuel, thank you. Happy Halloween to you as well. Oh, we have a life path number 7 and a Capricorn, sun sign in Aquarius. Oh, wow. Awesome. I always love seeing, this is what I love about the internet, that we can have these conversations and connect no matter where we are in the world. All right. So let's see. We have Sun in Leo in Philly. Awesome. Life path number 8, life path 11 and a Pisces. Woo. Hi, Nikki. It's nice to have you here. 7 and a Virgo. All right. And so I've just been inspired. I'm going to put something up on this screen right away. So if you don't know what your numerology, if you don't know what your life path is, I'm going to give you a link where you can go calculate. So just give me 1 second here and let me know if the video is coming through okay. I'm not sure how much I can actually do about it, but I know it's looking like things are a little choppy on my end. So if you can let me know if you can hear me and if you can see me okay and if this is all coming through. Okay, so this 1 second, I'm pulling up a numerology calculator for you. And then we're going to get started because today it's an extremely rare day. All right, I've got this. Let me see. Yeah, everything is moving super, super slow on my end. Okay, this is great. I hear that everything's great out there, so that is a good thing. Mercury is still retrograde, and let me tell you, there have been so many weird things going on, so leave a comment. Let me know if Mercury retrograde is impacting you at all. I feel like my technology has definitely been acting up. And then also just thinking that I totally understand something and then learning like, whoa, no, I didn't. So it's funny how this Mercury can play tricks on us. Okay, so here is your numerology calculator. So if you have yet to calculate your numerology chart, I'm adding this to the screen right now. Thanks for bearing with me while I do that. Okay, so this is not all about numerology though, but this is numerologist.com. So we've got to talk about some numerology. And I want to start off today. So it's Saturday, October 31st. We all know this means Halloween, and we also have a full moon today. And what makes it even more rare is that we have a blue moon today. And so a blue moon takes place when there are 2 full moons in a calendar month. Now, depending on where you live in the world, this might not be a blue moon for you. So for all of our friends over in Australia and over on that side of the world, well, this won't be a blue moon for you, but we'll be sending you some special blue moon vibes. And so a blue moon is, well, I don't know if you guys have heard this expression before, but it's once in a blue moon. And it's an expression that we've adopted in our everyday language and our everyday lives as a way to say like, wow, that's really rare. Something that happens once in a blue moon. So I was chatting here with Kelly Fox the other day. She's an astrologer, and I learned I learned a fact that I thought was actually quite impressive. And so, guess how often we have a blue moon on Halloween? So I'd love to see your guesses. Wow, we have somebody's birthday today. Happy birthday. Um, let's see. Oh yeah, see, everything crashed around me. But yeah, so guess how often do we have a blue moon on Halloween? So that means it's the second full moon in a calendar month on Halloween. I'd love to see some guesses come in, and then I'm going to share. I will reveal the answer. I think there's maybe a little lag of my anticipation. I just want to share it with you guys. So I guess I'll share it while I wait for the answers to come in. Every 19 years. And so there you go. Doris knew. Doris, were you on the call the other day with Kelly and I? Yeah, this is really cool. So every 19 years, we have a blue moon on Halloween. And so what I absolutely love about when you think of even just the number 19, and we're going to do a little numerology before we dive into the ritual, but when you think of the number 19 in numerology, 1 plus 9 equals 10. And 10 reduces, like 1 plus 0, that reduces to the number 1. And the number 1 is all about new beginnings. It is about new, fresh starts. There's this action-oriented energy to it, trailblazing. And so I can't think of a better time for the cosmic forces to be supporting us with this fresh, renewing energy. And so I absolutely love that this event that we're experiencing happens every 19 years. All right, so now we're going to do some quick numerology. And so we have a very special, in numerology, this is a 5 universal month. October is a 5 universal month, and we are moving into a 6 universal month as we move into November. And so we're right at the very end of this. 5 universal months, they often signify there's a lot of change. Things are done differently, or maybe you find yourself doing things differently. And so let me know if this has been a bit of a shakeup for you this month. And shakeup doesn't have to be a negative thing, but have you found yourself doing things differently or wanting to do things differently? Have there been unexpected adventures and surprises arising in your life? 5 can be a very social number as well. And so so let me know what this universal 5 month has been for you. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down the numerology of today. So as we all know, it is October 31st, 2020. If you are tuning in, depending on where you're tuning in from. So to calculate the universal number for a day, you add all of the digits together. So if we look at October, that's 10. So it would be 10 plus 31, which is today's date, plus 2020, which is our year. So when we reduce those numbers, we get 1 plus 4 plus 4, which equals 9. And my life path number is 9. And so I was really happy when I did this calculation. I might feel a little biased about it, but I was like, oh, what a nice energy to have on Halloween. So 9 is the humanitarian. It's about compassion. It's about, taking care of others and being gentle. And so this also means being gentle with yourself and being compassionate with yourself. And I think that this energy is, it's a really great energy to be experiencing today because full moons can be intense. So let me know if you ever get what should we call it? The full moon overload, or maybe it's the full moon explode. Full moon energy can be super, super intense. And this Carisha is a 9 and she's a nurse. So that is a very life path number 9 thing. Yes, and this year is, Jen, so this year we're in a universal 4 year. Okay, so There is, for all of you, I see Erin says, or 7, I can't quite remember. So go to calculator.numerologist.com and get your free numerology chart. It's a really cool tool. It doesn't take long, but stay here with me as well. All right, so I'm going to talk a little bit more about the full moon, and then we're going to do a ritual. And you'll see, well, right here, let's see. These are candles. This is my big new candle. What do you guys think about that? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different wicks in it. And you can't, it almost just looks like it's this glowing thing, but I thought I would light some candles because it is a special morning here. All right, so it's a full moon, it's a blue moon, and it is also a full moon in Taurus. And so if we have any Taurans out there, let us know how this full moon is impacting you right now and what are you feeling. And so Taurus is an earthly energy, and Taurus is also about sensuality. It is about comfort. It is about the good things in life. There's I don't know if you have any Tauran friends or if you are a Taurus, but when I think of my Tauran friends, there's just this almost like a luxurious yet grounded, beautiful feeling to them. They have a great eye, and there's just this natural sense that comes, this natural sense of comfort. And so Taurus, there is a focus on material, and I don't mean materialism, but like material as in things that are around you. This full moon, we're being called, the Taurus energy is also calling us to look within. And so I've wrote a couple notes here. And so what happens is when we experience a full moon, which we do every lunar cycle, that happens every 28.5 days, the sun and the moon are exact opposite of each other, and the earth is in the middle. Now, the sun represents who we are and our emotions, who we are and what's true for us inside. It's the essence of who we are. And the moon is very emotionally charged. And so with a Tauran full moon upon us, we're really being called to, Taurus, like I said, it's about this comfort. But with the emotions and with the sun and the moon being opposite each other, we are really being called to look within and to become comfortable with our emotions and to become comfortable with ourselves. And so there's more of this introspective energy that's going on right now. And I would really love to hear if anybody is feeling this. So let's see, I'm just going to wait for some comments to come in. And as I wait for them to come in, let's see, I'm going to read some of these other comments. So it's interesting. There's lots of 9s and 4s on this morning. I always find it really interesting to see the trends that arise in the comments. Oh, Carol Ann, some of the best memories I have were spent with a Taurus. Yeah, I have a lot of really near and dear special Tauran friends in my life. And yeah, so now this is like if there's something going on internally and with your emotions, if you experience highs and lows, this is a time where that's going to be amplified. So Jen, thanks for sharing that. Let's see. Yeah, people are feeling it today. It's true. Okay, so we've got, this is so fun. So do you guys have any questions about full moons, about blue moons? Does anybody actually remember the last time there was a blue moon on Halloween? And while you guys answer, I'm going to pull up the ritual that we're going to be going through today. I was trying to pull it up before and my computer was being funny. So we are just I'm going to pull it up now. But how cool is it that, with full moons, this really is, I know that I saw someone saying lots of emotions. And I think today, especially because it's this Tauran full moon and we are being encouraged to really go within and become comfortable with our emotions. This is also a really good time to release the unwanted emotions and to let go of some of that emotional baggage. All right, so let me just pull up the ritual that I have prepared for you. And yeah, continue. Let me know if you have any plans today. I know that this year is a little different. Are you celebrating Halloween? Do you have kids? Are they dressing up? I'd love to hear. Oh, where the heck? Let's see. Oops. Alrighty. So I am still pulling this up. Thanks for being patient. And if you're just joining, let me know where you're joining from. Let me know what your life path number is. Let me know what your sun sign is. And I want you to start, while I get this all pulled up, I want you to start thinking of an intention that you have. What intention do you have for today and for this ritual? And so what I personally love about rituals and about creating space and time for rituals is that it's about being intentional. It's about being present, and it's about really tuning in to yourself and giving yourself time. And so even at the very base, I know when I first started learning about this and, doing more rituals, sometimes you think, can I get it wrong? Am I going to mess it up? But guess what? Just by showing up and just by setting the intention that you are going to release, or you're going to let go, or you're going to focus on something different or new or positive in your life, you're doing well. And so, and the other thing that I just realized as well, so this is very much with the Tauran full moon energy and how, it is a time to become comfortable with our emotions. And this is also really the time of beauty and like I said, the luxuries of life and sensuality. And this is about quality versus quantity. Now, the interesting thing is that tomorrow it's going to be November 1st. And that means it is the start of a 6 universal month. And so with the 6 universal month, the energy of 6 is all about self-care. And it's about, a lot of times 6s can feel a lot of burden and they can feel responsibility for others. But this is really a time to be responsible for yourself. Put yourself first. Love yourself. What are those little things that you can do to make yourself feel nourished? And so if you have any ideas that are coming to mind, I would love to know. I would love to know what makes you, and not even ideas actually, let me know what makes you feel nourished. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to read some of these comments here. Let's see. Wow. To have a renewal of the here and now, high vibe. Okay, Julie, how you can figure out what your life path number is, you can go to calculator.numerologist.com and you will find it there. Yeah, I see Terry's putting out a bowl of candy on the front steps and kids can help themselves. Let's see. Someone is celebrating Day of the Dead. Very cool, with the intention to really connect and not see it as a duty or obligatory ritual. I absolutely love that. We see casting some spells. Nikki is going to do some yoga. That sounds really great. Carol Ann is all about self-care. Time for a vacation spa day. Yeah, heading to Florida, alone time, cooking, working outside. This all sounds amazing. And so the more you comment, the more you're going to inspire other people as well. So thank you for sharing all of that. Alrighty, so I have our ritual pulled up here. I'm just going to scroll through. And so I'm just going to share a couple of things that you can write down this ritual. You can re-watch this video. And if you have the time to go grab a couple of these things, you can go do it. So a candle or something to light. So if you have a candle, smudge or incense. And so I have Palo Santo and I have my sage bundle, but they're not with me. They're not at my desk. They're upstairs. So I'm going to have to do this myself after I lead you guys through it. The next thing that you need is a pen and some paper. Now, if you have special paper, or it can look, maybe it's designed, or maybe you have paper that's a bit thicker, you can use that. And then any other crystals or, other sacred tools and objects, and then something to weigh down your paper if you're outside, which I'm guessing you're not outside, but if you're watching this again or you're going to do this later. So these are the crystals that I chose to bring with me today. So I have a little rose quartz heart. This one, I forget what this is. If anybody knows, let me, so this, though, I know that it has something to do with love. And I bought this when I was in Queenstown, New Zealand. And so if anybody knows what this is, but also you can go grab your crystals. Now this, disclaimer, I buy a lot of little rocks and gems and crystals when I go travel different places, but then I sometimes forget what they are. And so this one, I think it's aventurine, but then it almost has a little bit of a shimmer in it. So then I'm like, oh, maybe it's tourmaline, or maybe it's tourmaline. So if anybody knows. So right now, this is the other thing. I see Sammy says this, right now is a very powerful time to cleanse your crystals. So every month when we have a full moon, use this as an opportunity to put things that you want cleansing outside under the full moon. I haven't done my crystals for quite some time, but I'm going to get them up there tonight, because and I say up there because I have a place that I can go on my roof. And so I'm going to put them out under the stars and the moon tonight. And I'll also do this with jewelry as well. So anything that you want to cleanse and charge with this magical energy. Oh, thank you. Okay, malachite. Okay, and awesome. Aaron's grabbing his pendulum. This is great. All right, so here we go. We're going to begin the ritual. And so step one is, I want you to decide on your full moon intention. So choose one intention to manifest. And it's pretty important. You want to be clear on what you desire to manifest before you begin. Because the old adage, be careful what you wish for. You really want to be intentional here. And it doesn't need to be this huge, sometimes we think that to bring about change, and massive change in our life, or this change of a certain magnitude, that we need to what am I trying to say, that it needs to be this like huge intention. Sometimes it's the littlest things that truly make the difference. And so think about your intention and write your intention down. And so I'm going to take my notes so I can do this after. And if you feel inspired to share, please share in the comments below. So some examples. Maybe your intention is to get a new car. Or maybe it's much more of a subtle, maybe it's more subtle. Maybe you want to up-level or uplift your state of being. Maybe you want more rest. Maybe you want more happiness. Maybe you want a relationship, or you want a current relationship that you have to shift in a positive way. Maybe you want to feel more quality connection. Maybe you want better health. So I'll just share what I'm going to focus on when I do this myself later. And I see, hi, Alex. Thank you. Awesome. All right. So, I love always reading the intentions and reading the comments. So let me know what your intention is. I'll be vulnerable. I'll share what my intention is. My intention is to really call in a healthy, special, connected relationship, romantic relationship, because I feel like I have a lot of those other relationships already. All right, perfect. So Aaron has his pendulum. Woohoo! Okay, Caroline, the whole planet needs to remove all negativity. Kathy is setting the intention to be the light that connects the world to Mother Earth and her healing gifts. Awesome. So continue. Erin, I'd love to hear your intention. Nikki, Diana, I'd love to hear your intention if you want to share it. I know you're in Vancouver, and I see you weekly when I connect with Kelly and everyone else. Let me know. So as I shared, my intention is to call in a romantic partner. And so that's my intention, and I'm going to do this after I'm off here. All right, so now step number 2 is create your sacred space. So you want to choose the space that you wish to perform your ritual, and this can be inside or outside. So it's whatever suits you best. I know here's a beautiful fall day in Vancouver, Canada, and I think I'll probably go outside. So I'm going to write this down. Step 2, create sacred space. And so this space should be somewhere where you feel safe and calm, so you can truly devote yourself to this inner work that you're going to do right now. Or maybe you wish to tidy up your space. I know I'm in my office right now. It looks like it's fairly put together. I guess it is, but there's a few things I tidy up in here before I do a ritual. Again, grab a candle. You can adorn, decorate, incense, flowers, crystals. And so as you can see, I have flowers here today. I don't always have flowers, but I have some beautiful flowers. And I have my big candle going, my new 7-wick candle. I have my crystal sample. Oh, you heard that a little bit. So then I have this other candle that I might bring outside with me, actually. And then crystals. So again, you want to, and there might be a special piece of jewelry or a special photo or a book or something that has significance to you, that you can use as you're setting up your sacred space. So step 3 is you want to ground yourself. And so this step is crucial. It's important to truly connect the earth, to connect with the earth, Mother Earth and her energies into the physical world during your full moon ritual. And so performing your ceremony outside can help, but it's not essential. But it is, it's good. It's daylight here right now. And so this can be a really good time to just look around. And sometimes one of the things I do to connect is really just being present and taking it in, and the trees and the grass outside and everything around me. It all of a sudden just brings me to my center. And when I'm more centered, it's easier to, sorry, I'm going to grab some water. There we go. It's easier to ground down. So you can ground yourself by sitting and starting to generate a deep love and affection for the earth, and feel it in your heart. And then connect with your intention and send this love deep into the earth's core. And so this is where you can really, you can meditate, you can get centered, you can sit on the ground, or when you're sitting on the chair, really, really feel yourself being supported. Feel that seat. And then I want you to close your eyes, and you can actually visualize a grounding cord extending, coming from the base of your spine and extending down all the way through the core of the earth. And really feel your feet as well. And imagine your feet as big roots, big tree roots that are growing, that are growing out, that are growing down. And the more you focus and tune in to your feet and these things that really do keep us truly grounded, allow them to connect with that earth energy. And just imagine this strong, I always like to visualize a white, almost like a white beam running through me. And when I visualize it, I even sit up straighter. You can see I even sit up straighter. And so just imagine this white light coming from above, and this white light going straight through you. And then at the same time, really connect to the grounding energy that you're receiving from Mother Earth. And let these two energies meet and come together in your core, in your solar plexus, which is the power center. This is where your personal power is. And so step 3 is grounding yourself. And let me know if you're feeling a little more grounded. Step 4, this is where you meditate and you really tune in and you start to prepare your energetic field. So I think step 3 and step 4, there's some overlap. But close your eyes. And so if you want to do this with me right now, I invite you to do this. Close your eyes and take some long, deep breaths and really connect with your inhale. And as you inhale, you might even want to put your one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. As you inhale, allow your belly to fill and really almost like push out, and then exhale. And as you exhale, start to just let go. Let go of the tension. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw, and relax any other places that you might be holding tension in your body. And so take another deep breath in. And this time, when you take your deep breath in, I want you to visualize that all of the energy that you're breathing in is this healing, cleansing, beautiful white light. And so inhale this beautiful white light and let it flow through your body, and let it flow to any places in your body that are holding tension. And then exhale. And as you exhale again, let your shoulders relax even more. Let your jaw relax. And hopefully some of those places where there was tension before, maybe there's a little less tension now. And also you might want to allow the corners of your mouth to gently start to smile, or maybe it's just a nice relaxed, oh, I'm hungry, my stomach's growling. I'm not sure if you heard that, but maybe it's just a nice relaxed, just with a slight turn up there. So now, as you're doing this, really try to clear your mind and focus your attention on your heart and your breath. And I want you to repeat to yourself, and so you can write this down or you can watch this later. I want you to repeat to yourself, I am magic. I am worthy of everything I desire, and I gratefully receive it. And so the moon represents a feminine energy, and there's something really powerful about the feminine energy and the receptivity of it. And so we can want what we want and we can have these intentions set. But if we're not able to actually open up to receive it, then it's never going to come. So you can think of this as, you could have, my Prince Charming could be waiting outside my door. But if I never open my door, and if I don't go outside, which is kind of true because I'm a bit of a hermit, you're never going to be able to receive what's actually waiting for you. And so here it is again. Silently repeat to yourself, I am open to magic. I am worthy of everything I desire, and I gratefully receive it. Feels good, doesn't it? So step number 5 is to open your energy body to the moon's energy. So with your eyes closed, I want you to sense, feel, or visualize your crown chakra. That's the energy center that sits right at the top of your head. That's opening up like a flower. And so again, you can think of this opening to receive the good that awaits you. So you might feel a light tingling sensation or not, and either is perfectly fine. This is unique to you. This is your experience. Now, with this chakra open, I want you to see, sense, or feel the silvery white light of the full moon streaming down from above, entering in through the crown of your head and allowing it to flow through your body. Now, connect each breath with the energy of the moon, letting it fill you up completely. And I want you to allow this sensation to move through your whole body and imagine the mystical power that's coming from the full moon, the rare blue full moon on Halloween, flowing through your body and infusing your whole being. So, step 6 is to feel into your intention. So, now it's time to turn your attention to your intention for this ritual. So, that's going back to step 1. What was your intention? I want you to imagine your intention manifesting for you. Then imagine the feeling that you'll have when it does. So you can visualize yourself experiencing your desires coming to life. Now, if it's difficult for you to visualize, or tune into feeling is actually really important. And so it's like when we can calibrate our emotions and our feelings to that which we desire, that's when we can attract it to us. So it might be difficult to just visualize or experience a feeling. And if you can't visualize yourself calling in or experiencing your intention, think about how maybe there's a time in your life when you experience something similar, or you experience something that would bring up the same emotions. And again, another trick to really tuning in and tapping into that visualization and that emotional component, especially the emotions, is to really think like, okay, well, maybe you're like, I don't know how I would feel if it happened, but what if you did know? What do you think you would feel like? And so as you're tuning into this visualization and the emotion and the energy of what you would feel what you will feel when your intention has come true, you're seeing your future self with this intention happening. What do you look like? And what do you feel like? Are you smiling so much that your cheeks start to cramp? How is your body language? Are you standing upright, or are you cozy in your bed? And what are you grateful for in that moment? And how does that gratitude feel in your body? So you really can take as long as you need to really sink into these feelings and soak in all of the goodness. So now on to step 7. Step 7 is write your full moon intentions as affirmations 13 times. And so what's cool about 13 is 1 + 3 = 4, and we are in a 4 universal year. So and 4 is about building. 4 is about taking that next step. And so this is really cool when you look at it. It's like then even the numbers are supporting you in building your dream. So when you write your full moon intentions, so if you can open your eyes now, and as you open your eyes, make an effort to stay in contact with this incredible feeling that you have tuned into. Then I want you to take your pen and your paper and write down your full moon intention in the form of an affirmation. Remember, you're not asking for something to manifest. You're expressing your gratitude that it already has. So again, this is where we act as if. So an ordinary intention might be, I am open to receiving a brand new car. Whereas an affirmation is, I adore driving the car of my dreams. I sit in the driver's seat and feel powerful and free, and I am so grateful for it. And so step 7 is you write your affirmation. So once you come up with your affirmation, then you write it down on paper 13 times. So then step 8 is you place your paper in the full moonlight. And so I know I'm going to go place this today, during the day, before I forget to do it at night. But this is where you'll want to make sure that you're, putting your paper, if it's outside, you don't want it to blow away. So make sure that you're putting a crystal. It could be you're doing double duty, clearing and cleansing your crystals, and also creating these affirmations and putting them under the full moon light to be charged. And so, if the weather doesn't allow for this, maybe you put it on a windowsill inside. And now you connect with the energy of that very rare blue full moon, and you bless your affirmations and you magnetize them to your life. And so some of the things you could say, and this could be like maybe you're saying a little, a blessing, or maybe again, this is saying an intention in a different way, or you're saying a prayer, whatever resonates with you. You know, beautiful moon with the power and potency of the full blue moon, I ask you to bless my desire and manifest it into my life. Infuse me with your magnetic energy. Infuse my affirmation with your magnetic energy. Let us come together. And so it is. So as you say these words, and you can listen to this again, I'll say it again if you want to take notes, but you really want to find something that resonates with you. But as an example, here it is again. You know, great lunar energy with the power and potency of the full moon. I ask you to bless my desire and manifest it into my life. Infuse me with your magnetic energy. Infuse my affirmation with your magnetic energy. Let us come together. And so it is. And as you say these words, recall the sensation of the moon's energy as it entered through your crown chakra and flowed through your body. Step 9, you give gratitude. Leave your piece of paper where it is, and don't worry if the movement of the moon through the night means it loses contact, but you want to close the ceremony with gratitude in your heart. Thank the moon, thank the universe, thank yourself for making time and effort to focus on the life you desire and you deserve. And step 10 is you want to collect your paper before sunrise. So it will be most effective if you collect it before sunrise. But if you're like me and you like to sleep in, I think it's okay if we, the sun has already risen, although, yeah, I mean, but if you can't, collect your paper before sunrise. So your ritual will be more effective before the sun's energy hits it. And then you can place it on your altar if you have one, or fold it up and you can keep this piece of paper under a pillow or in your pocket. And then as you continue moving forward, remember to remain open to any way your desire could be manifesting in the days and weeks to follow. And that last piece is really important. Remember to remain open, because sometimes what we think will be really set here. And so we're thinking of this, but meanwhile, the universe is like, but I'm giving you this and this and this and this, and this all might actually be better than we can even dream of. But we're not even registering or recognizing that it's there because we're so focused on this. And so remain open. Thank you for joining me today. That was I hope I've enjoyed being here with you. I've enjoyed talking all things moon and numerology, and talking about some of the astrology behind this special day. Thank you. I wish you all a very happy Halloween. And please, thank you, Jen. That's very nice. I really enjoy connecting with all of you. And today we're going to be sending out a special something. So stay tuned for a special little treat. It is Halloween. So instead of the tricks, we're focusing on the treats. And yeah, I'm happy. I'm glad you guys enjoyed this. And I know that I'm just going to stay in this ooey gooey energy and do this for myself now. I'm here every week on Thursdays with Kelly Fox. And so next week, if you're able to tune in at 12 p.m. Pacific, let us know how this worked for you. But in the meantime, keep your eyes open in your iMessage, in your Facebook inbox, because the numerologist team and myself will be sending you something. So thank you so much. I'm very grateful for all of you. And I'm very grateful to be able to connect with like-minded people from around the world, especially at times when there's always just like a new thing and all these different things going on. So I wish you many blessings and have a wonderful day. Thank you for being here.